The timeline that I have been dreaming about has been activated. On Patreon, I have already made the post all about it. The intergalactic war, this is all hypothetical, theoretical, and entertainment purposes only. It has turned up. We're having sonic booms everywhere, all over. We're seeing things in the sky we haven't seen before. Look, when they start talking about disclosure, I just need you to know this. The mitochondrial DNA, the immortal genes inside of us are being turned on. And people like me who have the beautiful pleasure of walking in between rims, when you have chronic illness, if you have a terminal disease, if you have horror stories happening in real time, you have potential that is untapped. It is through the pain, it is through the grief, it's through the sadness, grieving the person that I used to be, the things that I was able to do that I can no longer do. Those things actually are not weaknesses. But because we live in a world where we have been programmed to believe that constant productivity is the measure of who you are as a person and your worth, a lot of us who are dealing with chronic fatigue, who are dealing with long COVID, who are dealing with illnesses, we wonder in the world, like, where do I fit in? When do I get to experience life in a way that brings me joy? How do I enjoy my life? If I only have 1 hour of energy, but I have 20 things on my to do list, how am I supposed to do it all? What am I supposed to do? How do I manage this? What system can I put in place to help me? And this is where I come in. As an oracle with access to Akashic Records, so much information is coming in. I actually need somebody else to help me to get all of this information out. These are transmissions, activations, and downloads. So I uploaded the Kundalini Milk and Honey activation, which includes how to work with the fluids within your body, the cerebral spinal fluid. Men, withhold your semen. Women, your juices are so important. And if, like me, you are reaching perimenopause, immortal genes are being activated. And the changes that occur on a hormonal level is actually shifting you to be more focused on yourself and what you need to be the best version of you. When chronic illness leads to chronic fatigue, that is a timeout that is being given by the universe, by the Great Mother, by Source, the Most High, whatever you subscribe to be, that creation energy that exists beyond time and space. And as we are entering into the timelines where the intergalactic war and the timeline wars are now happening in real time, and because we all have these devices, like, things are not conspiracies anymore. Conspiracy theories have been proven to be right time and time again. I have not been wrong yet. Anything that I have said, channel, dream, remote control, astral travel, has all come back to be accurate. And that can be heavy because I am super empathic. I care so much for people. So after I do my self care and take everything off and just get back into that raw version of myself, messages come through, and these messages are coming through now. So if you are dealing with any type of physical condition manifestation, it doesn't mean that something is wrong with you. Something is shifting. People with chronic illness are closer to death than people who are not. That means that we have access to more spiritual psychic abilities than the average person. It's not all negative. When you are stuck in the house because you are too tired to go anywhere, or you have symptoms going on that doesn't allow you to leave the house, vertigo, headaches, ringing in the ears, tired, bone tired, the kind of tiredness that sleep don't fix, that naps don't fix, the kind of pain that massages don't fix. I know it's tough. I know it's tough. But make sure that you are gaining something from the pain so that it's not being taken in vain. Because if you do not, you will not realize that you are here to reign, and these things will drive you insane because we are on this natural plane. We are in the sphere of Malkuth. We are the bridge between the seen and the unseen things, and we are bringing those things from dreams into reality. We are creating new scenes. We are writing new narratives. We are shifting the timelines. And even when you're sitting still, even when you're balled up in pain, when you're laying on the bathroom floor, I don't know who can relate to me, but you feel like shit. And you wonder, what am I worth? And if you're old enough to have children, and children are now showing signs of the generational curses that have been in your bloodline, that's so painful. And you can feel helpless, especially when those children are preteens, teens, and adults, because it's really difficult for them to receive the knowledge that you have to give to them. And this is when, as an empath, your field is more pliable than others who are not empathic or through trauma have shut down the capacity to feel empathy from others. There are different forms of empathy. Cognitive empathy. I can say empathetic things, but I can't feel what you're going through. I feel what people are going through. When people book readings with me, they feel as if they are talking to their higher self when they're communicating with me, because I'm channeling their higher self to them. The messages that they haven't been able to get any other way come through. Now, the irony of all of this is that the genes, the genetics, the mitochondrial DNA, they have not been able to figure out and decode. That is the celestial consciousness that is within the human body. We're being rearranged. Many things are being changed. Many lanes are being switched. Things are happening to our brains. And this is why I've said this over and over again. Chronic illness showing up at the rates that it is proof of a system that has failed us, but it is the beginning of being able to co-create a reality where we manifest a system of healers who will be able to help us. And they won't always all be about money. There are people who are going to see this video and going to say, you know what, I'm going to create a payment plan for people to detox mold. I'm going to create a payment plan for people who can't afford me. Because when they start doing that, things in the world that seems to be unchangeable are going to change. As above, so below. So with these things entering into the magnetosphere, because Mama Earth has to allow these things to penetrate her field before we can see it in our skies. That's happening inside of us as well, as within, so without. So I have already created this. People say, I want to open my Akashic records. People are interested in Kundalini energy, and there are rules to this. And these things can be very dangerous when they are not done correctly. Figuring out who your spiritual parents are, I have already given the way to do that using your birth name and numerology. So if you are new to me, go to my website. Watch all of my videos on both channels. Binge watch. Go to my Patreon. It starts off free because I want you to see the sincerity and the transparency and the power of being an oracle in this time who has never been wrong about any of my predictions, even though I just do this for entertainment purposes only. All of those links are in my bio or my description. Tap in. Everything is $10 on my website. Get it before it's gone, because I am going to be leaving soon, and I will keep you all posted. Peace.